I want to start with something that completely shocked me. I was in a tiny, remote village in the middle of nowhere, on what was supposed to be a peaceful getaway. The last thing I expected was to need emergency medical help. But there I was, in a strange place, struggling with something way worse than a bad case of food poisoning. I remember it so clearly. I had woken up feeling kind of off, a little dizzy. Maybe I thought it was just jet lag. But by the afternoon, I was sweating, shivering, and seriously lightheaded. I didn't want to overreact, but I knew deep down that this wasn't something I could just sleep off. So, after Googling for a bit, because of course I thought I could self-diagnose like we all do, I realized something was really wrong. I was in danger. I didn't speak the language. I didn't know who to trust. And all I could think about was how I had just put my health on the line for the sake of adventure. At that moment, my mind started racing. I had never thought about what would happen if something went terribly wrong on a trip like this. I'd seen people talk about travel insurance, but it all sounded so complicated. And honestly, like most people, I'd skipped it. But now, I had no choice. I had to figure out what to do fast. I panicked. But then I remembered that one piece of advice I had gotten a while back from a friend who traveled a lot. She said, always have travel insurance, especially if you're going somewhere remote. And I thought, okay, maybe I messed up by not getting it, but I can still figure this out. There has to be a solution. So I pulled out my phone and started searching. My heart was racing, and I felt the weight of not knowing where to turn. And then, as luck would have it, I stumbled across Insure. I had heard about it before, but this time I was desperate enough to give it a try. I quickly checked their website, and it felt like a lifeline. The service was designed to help you navigate emergency situations abroad, and everything on there felt incredibly straightforward. I was amazed by how easy it was to use. Within minutes, I had connected with a medical professional who spoke English. They gave me clear instructions on what to do, where to go, and how to get the right treatment. I felt a huge wave of relief, like a weight had been lifted off my chest. Long story short, I ended up getting the medical help I needed. It turned out to be a serious infection, but with the right care, I recovered quickly. It was honestly a miracle that I found help so fast, and I couldn't stop thinking about how different things could have been if I didn't have that kind of support. I learned a big lesson that day. Travel insurance isn't just a precaution. It's a safety net. It doesn't just give you peace of mind. It can save your life. If you ever find yourself in an emergency like that, don't wait. Get the support you need. And trust me, Insure is a real game changer when it comes to making sure you're covered, no matter where you are. I can't tell you how much that feeling of security has meant to me since that trip. It wasn't just about the medical help. It was about knowing I had someone to turn to in a moment of absolute panic. So if you're thinking of traveling, or even if you're already on the road, just make sure you've got your bases covered. You never know when life will throw you that unexpected curveball. Insure isn't just insurance, it's peace of mind when everything else feels uncertain. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. And hey, I hope you never have to use it. But if you do, you'll be glad it's there.